Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Aries out there for the week of November 4th to the 9th. So without any further ado, let's jump in and see what the cards have to say. Okay. Sun, rising Venus, Jupiter, Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What kind of love is coming towards my Aries during the week of November 4th to the 9th? What kind of love is coming towards my Aries during the week of November 4th to the 9th? Show me the cards you need to see. Show me the cards I need to see if that feels good. That feels real good. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Okay, my Aries. Okay. Okay. So, here we go. Here we go. Take a little sip. Take a little sip. Okay. You ready? Bam! Wow. And if that ain't bad enough, this double card. Okay? So here we go. You're going to be dealing with a tower moment this week. Okay? And it's going to be a tower moment due to a very toxic relationship that you have with an individual. This is an individual that you are in a current relationship with, or kind of almost there dating wise. But there's definitely going to be a tower moment that's going to come this week, because you're going to realize this person is just fucking insane. Okay, there's no other way to put it. Now, you're going to think you're going to be having a recognized victory here. Like, you know, or this individual thinks they have this person on the other hand thinks that they have a recognized victory. Like, yeah, you know, I got it going on. This is a water sign individual. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But yeah, this person is toxic as hell. There's really nothing else to really be said about it other than this individual is extremely toxic. And, you know, they think they have a recognized victory because they finally got you. But this is something that's toxic, and you need to stay away. Everything that glitters is not gold in this situation. And this is definitely one of those situations for sure. Now, with that being said, there's also this other water sign, a younger water sign individual. Again, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. That it represents a new hope and a new start for this individual. Again, this person is again, young or young at heart, okay? But, you know, being with you represents a new fresh start, okay? Now, they feel like they have the higher ground here, so they're not going to back down from this other individual. This is a good thing too. They put a couple things out there. They're waiting for their ships to come in. You're one of the main ships they're waiting to come in. And again, this is pretty much exemplified here with the Seven of Pentacles. So that's kind of rewind here a little bit. Okay, I was a little animated, so I really want to break this thing down for you guys. Okay, so here we go. First of all, there's a person that you were kind of courting, kind of dating, kind of thing. The tower moment is going to happen because you're going to realize that, wait a minute, this person is nothing like I thought they were at all. Okay. As a matter of fact, they're kind of toxic. There's a very obsessive quality to these individuals. Like a lot of stuff is going to really begin to come to the surface about this individual that you didn't know. That's going to be very, very disturbing. All right. Now, in their mind, though, they got this recognized victory. They're thinking, yeah, finally, I had this breakthrough. Things are really turning around. But once the tea gets spilled about this individual, you're gonna be like, oh my God, what am I into? It's gonna be one of those situations where you're gonna have to figure out a fast retreat out the back door, because this is really gonna be some crazy revelation that's gonna happen with this individual. Now, with this younger individual, that represents a new opportunity, a new fresh opportunity. They're kind of young, maybe a little bit of naivete going on there. pretty much inexperienced, I would want to say. You know what I mean? But you represent a fresh start, a fresh opportunity. The good news is this younger water sign isn't going to back down to the older water sign individual. They feel like they have the higher ground, probably because they kind of feel like this person is kind of like not all there anyway. So they just kind of stick around. They're going to defend. Again, as I said, they're going to defend their position. They're not going to back down. They're going to stand their ground. Okay, and they're just kind of going to wait for their ships to come in. They're going to wait for you to recognize what they already know. All right, so that's what's going on with that. So with that being said, I will broke that down and explain that a little bit more thorough. What kind of strengths? What kind of strengths are my Aries going to be dealing with during the week of the 4th to the 9th? What kind of strengths are my Aries going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Aries going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Aries going to be dealing with? Good. Okay, so got the King of Swords. So you're definitely in the right mindset to be able to make the tough decisions. Okay, so you're definitely your mind's in the right place to be able to really make the really tough, hard decisions that you have to make. And again, so these are all your strengths. So that's a good attribute to have. Okay. In addition here, 4 Pentacles, you want to show success. So basically, you're definitely in it to win it. All right. And maybe that's why that's why you didn't see this coming, so to speak. Because you felt as though you had put the work in and to really recognize anything that was out of pocket. But this is something that came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? This is the type of situation that it doesn't really seem like you could prepare yourself for. In other words, you can arm yourself against a lot of things, but this is something that's going to totally take you by surprise. You're kind of unprepared for this. So even with all the strengths that you have, again, you're used to making the tough decisions. This is kind of something that's out of your wheelhouse of experience. So you can't prepare yourself for something that you don't have any experience with. Okay. In addition, we got the 3 of Swords here. So there's you're used to heartache. You're used to heartache, and you're used to kind of coming through it and kind of putting the work that it takes to get through that. Now, we also got the 9 of Wands here. So you're kind of defensive. You know how to protect yourself, okay? You know how to protect yourself. Kind of cautious because you did have a 3 of Swords experience, okay? You are very, very aware that you have choices, okay? You never have all your eggs in one basket. In addition here, we have the Ace of Swords. That represents mental clarity, removage of mental blockages. Now, like I said before, and you take these 2 together here, okay? You got the Ace of Swords and you got the High Priestess. Like I said, your intuition is on point. Your intuition is on point. You have mental clarity. Now, I want to really emphasize that, again, these are your strengths. And for the most part, if this was a normal, creepy situation, if there is such a thing, then you would have picked up on it. This is something that's completely out of your wheelhouse of experience. There's no possible way that you could have prepared for something like this. So don't be too down on yourself, thinking like, wow, my intuition's popping, mental clarity. I know what I want. I'm moving in the right direction. You can only prepare for what you are aware of or what you kind of experienced. So with this particular situation, this completely came out of nowhere. This person was a wolf in sheep's clothing, pretty much. Now, and this is an obsessive individual, because also we have the Ace of Cups here. I just really want to emphasize this here. This person is truly, madly, deeply in love with you, okay? And so there is this obsessive, stalkerish quality going on here with this individual. Really, really, really want to stress that, double down on that, triple down on that. Okay, this is nothing to fuck around with. even a little bit. If this resonates with you, just even if it's a little bit, get out of there. Okay, this is not gonna be a healthy situation at all. Skull crossbones, for real, no joking. I often I joke around and play around a little bit, but this, I'm not playing with this. This is serious. Okay, so if this is you, get out of there, seriously. All right, because it's not gonna end well at all. All right. With that being said, here getting back to your strengths, here you're looking for a twin flame connection here. So you're looking for someone that you really can connect with on a mental, physical, spiritual level. So you're looking for your twin flame here. Okay. So again, these are all your strengths. All right. With that being said, let's see what type of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of the situation. What type of things from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of the situation? What type of things from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? Show cards I need to see. Show cards I need to see. All right. Well, definitely if there was a third party involvement here, you would pick up on it right away because, like I said, that's one of your strengths. So you're pretty, again, like I said before, and I really want to stress, if this was something that you were familiar with, that was in your wheelhouse of experience, you would have picked up on it right away. But this isn't. This is something that's completely new and dangerous. Okay, so you did pick up on it. So again, but if it was like, if it was like a third party situation where a person was trying to play you out or something, you would get it right away. Okay. In addition, in the past, you weren't afraid to walk away, and again, like I said before, you got the eight of cups here, so you're used to having to walk away from situations if you have to. That's good to know. And that is and in this case, like I said before, this is going to kind of completely take you by surprise here. So, that maybe in the past you have not, you've been willing to walk away from a situation if it looked like it was getting too crazy. So that's nice to know. So again, if you pick up on this sooner, you'll be able to walk away from the situation before it gets too crazy. But it seems like the person's already obsessed with you, so you're going to have to kind of deal with that issue. That's going to be a little bit of an issue. And finally, here we got the King of Pentacles here. So, maybe in the past you were dealing with someone that wasn't really good with their money, very, very irresponsible, that sort of thing. Also with the Four of Pentacles, not only is it hanging on for a short success, but you're also like, you know how to hang on to your pinnacle, to your money. So your money flow is kind of on lockdown and it's kind of tight. So if you're dealing with someone that's not really good at money, something like that, that's going to be a red flag turn off right away. Okay, so again, these are all things from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of this. But again, I want to stress, this is something new, out of your wheelhouse of expertise. This is a toxic obsession. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to name this title. This is a toxic obsession here, and so this was something that you've never dealt with before. So it's totally understandable. All right. So with that being said, let me see what spirits have to say before I shut this thing down. Wow. What a way to get started. It's my first reading today, and it's a doozy. Okay, so patterns. There are some patterns here that you're probably going to want to pay attention to. There's a certain pattern of behavior here. The reason that you're going to want to pay attention to this because in the future, like I said, this is out of your house of expertise right now. but kind of remember, put this he or she's pattern of behavior, put it to memory. So you'll recognize the patterns in the future. If you run across something like this, you won't be completely taken by surprise. Okay, so recognize the patterns, the behavior that this person manifests, so that you can be like, okay, cool. Now I'm aware. Now I recognize this kind of pattern of behavior, this kind of toxic mentality. Okay, all right. Now I recognize what a toxic obsession looks like. Okay, so then you can prepare yourself and you can arm yourself. So next time you run across something like this, you can be like, thanks, but no thanks. That sort of thing. Okay. In addition here, motion. Keep things in motion. Keep moving. Do not let this thing, get you off your cipher or anything. Just keep on moving. Keep moving forward, Don't let it hold you back. Just keep on moving forward. Stay in motion. Stay in motion. Stay in motion. Because to be honest with you, the sooner that you get out of this situation and move forward, the better it is going to be for you. So just keep moving. Your antenna are up. Just cool and get out of there. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving. And finally, we have here revolution. So things are coming full circle. So to a certain extent, maybe this is something that you needed to experience, or you're going to need to experience, to maybe complete, this wheelhouse of experiences that you need to be able to move forward in your life, because there are a lot of toxic, lonely people out there. And you want to at all costs want to avoid these individuals at all costs, because some people are lonely just because they haven't found that right situation or that right person. Then some people are lonely because they're toxic, because they're dangerous, because their mindset is kind of off, and they're alone for a reason. Okay, I'm not saying this is everybody, but sometimes these type of things do happen. So I'm shutting this thing down now, and I definitely want to stress, with all due seriousness, you need to kind of get away from the situation. If this resonates with you, get out of there. Don't even fuck with it. Just get out of there. All right. If this resonated with you, hopefully it didn't. But if it resonated with you, you want to know a little bit more, please feel free to get a personal reading with me. I'll leave all the links and stuff below. If it didn't resonate with you, that's cool. And you still may want to get a personal reading so we can kind of dissect your particular situation. Again, my name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.